I'm gonna be completely blunt and honest with y'all right now. WWE sucks. Bad. And before y'all get to chat and talking about, oh, you were just saying how good wrestling is, the celebs and stuff and all there, and it's as big as it's ever been. That may be the case, but it doesn't mean the product can't be better. It's just like any other sport. Some of y'all watch the Cowboys suck every year, and I don't sit here and look at y'all for watching them losing for 17 weeks straight. WWE right now is drowning, and it is desperately in need of improvement. It is hard to get through these shows weekly. They suck. Having to try to force feed yourself these shows every week at 2 hours plus is insane to me when they're putting out mediocre quality. Now, all periods of wrestling, there have been down eras. You had the era that was bad before, the Attitude Era, you had the Ruthless Aggression Era, then you had the down period in the PG era, then you had some of the moments in the 2010s that weren't all that great, and then Roman kind of helped resurge with his character during COVID, and then we got the quality TV that we were getting when Vince had to go on his hiatus for Diddying, to say the least. In the back end of 2022 on forward was some of the best wrestling I've seen from that company since the eras like the Attitude Era, with one of the biggest storylines, including one of the greatest factions and families we've ever seen, one of the greatest world champions. It elevated and gave so many characters a fresh coat of paint alone with just that storyline, and then it culminated at a WrestleMania with one of the best blasts from the past, present, and future that we've ever seen. And even 2024 as a whole was still pretty decent in my eyes with all of the rivalries and the matches that you had. But how do we go from that to where we are now? I swear on my life, if I gotta watch a tag team match at the main event of Raw end in a disqualification versus Team LeBron James one more time, what is the purpose of LA Knight and CM Punk teaming up to go against the LeBrons? Granted, I get it. CM Punk got cashed in on that SummerSlam, and LA Knight had his match costed because CM Punk tried to keep him from getting his head stumped into the concrete. So put them together, blah, blah, blah. Let's do a tag team match. But dear God, can we please get a little bit of a mix up, some sort of creativity? We have the same match every week, and it ends in the same result. Starts off regular, Seth Rollins or somebody comes out and interrupts. There's going to be spears, there's going to be tsunamis at the end of the match. Seth Rollins is going to stump everyone head into the match and raise his title and slap Braun Breaker in the face like he's some sort of sicko or something, which he is, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like all the talent that you have on the roster, and even with Seth Rollins' faction, you can't give him some other foes or some other sort of a match besides a tag team match every week with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, CM Punk and Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, LA Knight and Roman Reigns. Like, why do we keep just making different iterations of the same exact match? And speaking of Roman Reigns, why do you keep getting robbed out your shoes every week? You're supposed to be the OTC. That's not very tribal chief like to get robbed out your feet every week. Every week, Bronson Reed just added another pair of shoes to his neck. He taking your shoes off. That's disrespectful. Slam him through the mat. I'm tired of seeing you get robbed. It's just been so irritating to watch. And don't even get me started on SmackDown. Good Lord, bruh. If Cody Rhodes or John Cena ain't out there for the 10 minutes that they are, that show is a drag. And it's pretty much the same thing. It's a rinse and repeat on SmackDown just like it is on Raw. There's no creativity at all. And they not even feeling the fire right for their biggest feud. Can I see somebody get hit upside the head with a steel pipe or a parking lot brawl, or y'all stop in the middle of the street and brawl? Like, do something different. Please, you are ending the show with the same angles every week, starting the show with the same angles. We know it's going to lead to some sort of tag team match or whatever they got going on SmackDown. And the matches for the past 3 or 4 shows, if I'm not mistaken, the main events are ending in disqualification. All of them. How is that possible? And this is not a talent thing or a roster thing. The roster is deep. It is a creative thing specifically, bro. For example, this Karrion Kross thing. Why on earth would y'all only give this man 24 hours to make a life-altering decision concerning his wrestling career and his livelihood? What is wrong with you, Triple H? And I don't know if it's just me, but I'm starting to pick up that Triple H is getting some of Vinceisms. And what I mean by that is, for whatever reason, WWE hates when someone gets over on their own sometimes. Either it's just so abrupt and the noise is so loud that they can no longer ignore it and they have to acknowledge that someone is getting over, or they try their hardest to throw dirt on them and cool the fire out as soon as possible. And it's not right. Karrion Kross could have been used a lot better. I get he's not everybody's favorite. He can improve on ring work, whatever. But when somebody's hot, work with them. And I'm not saying this from a hating place, but Jey Uso isn't the greatest wrestler to touch the face of the earth, and he just won a world title. I'm not saying Karrion Kross is on his level of popularity, but you didn't even try with Karrion Kross, and then you gave him an ultimatum that had a 24-hour turnaround. What is that? It's the same thing with LA Knight. He's been this hot for years now. For a couple years, he's been on fire, and he's just now being consistently in the main event scene after he had that banger with Roman Reigns, like what, in 2023? And it's like he just keeps dancing around the main event scene. He's finally in a match, and they're kind of just using him as a body for real to fill out the Fatal 4-Way title match that is coming soon for Seth Rollins World Championship. But he deserves to be where he is right now. He is a main event caliber player. Keep him there. I don't know how much more you need to see from LA Knight to recognize he is one of the top stars that you have in the company, and you need to strike while the iron is hot. Stop holding out on giving this man main event chances and shots at world titles. He's there. The caliber of wrestler and superstardom is there. Keep him where he deserves to be at and use him while you have him before it's too late. And to be as simplistic as I can about why WWE sucks right now, the sport is just losing its heart and soul. TKO, personally, to me, they're ruining the WWE with all these business decisions, and it's all about the money, money, money. The suits are coming in and ruining the sport that we know and love. And Triple H, of all people, you should know that. But in my honest opinion, TKO is ruining WWE. Y'all more worried about making sure people go through a Slim Jim table because you got to get your 30-second spot off so you can get your sponsorships than about the quality of the show. WWE is becoming a money grab right now, and it's severely hurting the product. Everything is about the money. The sport is losing its heart and soul, and you can see it every week. I'm a reaction and commentary channel that just happens to cover wrestling quite a bit. I can't come up here and lie to y'all and pretend like I'm enjoying the show because my content then wouldn't be authentic. I can't come up here and fake react and, oh my God, Seth Rollins is thumping Roman Reigns' head for the 35th time this year. I don't want to see that. I didn't even react to Raw this week because I'm just like, it's not going to be legitimate. I can't get up here and fake pretend like something is good. So what I'm going to start doing is telling y'all when WWE is bad or when it's annoying, and I'm going to keep it G about when it's good. But right now, as far as the quality of WWE is concerned, we are in a whirlpool of bad, and it has to be fixed immediately. You got people like me sitting at a desk being content creators that just love the sport, that are booking shows better than y'all, and y'all have a whole booking team and everything at your fingertips as far as stardom and superstars. And you have the budget to put on whatever type of show you need to put on. There's no excuse. And Triple H, we're not asking every show to be WrestleMania 17-esque. That would be ridiculous, but at least make it decent to good. It's just bad right now. We're not asking for 5-star classes, but make shows, theories, and stories consistent. Consistency is way better than just popping out, having a good show, then a terrible show, then a mid show, then a terrible show, then back to good again. Just keep it a consistent flow of good entertainment. We're not asking for much. And I can also hear some people right now, well, it isn't 2019 WWE. If that is your measuring stick, you just need to stop watching the sport. Just because something is slightly better than mediocrity doesn't mean it's good. I hate when y'all use that as a cop-out because 2019 is literally one of the worst periods in WWE history. Stop doing that. We're not asking these developers and these creators for that much. We just want a consistently good show. If you could do that, I won't complain, but y'all are just dropping bad content, and at this point it looked like you're doing it on purpose because it can't be this hard to make a solid show week to week. It literally cannot be. And like I said in my Brock Lesnar video not too long ago, stop relying on the older guys. You got the talent. Develop your new crop, make them as good as they can be. Put them on the show. Get Carmelo Hayes on the show. Get these guys that you've been working with on NXT, bringing them to the roster, or guys that are just hot in general that's been on your main roster that you haven't been using. Put them in good contention and make great television. That's all you have to do. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. WWE sucks right now. I haven't been able to make reaction videos like I've been doing because I just can't really enjoy the product because it's been really, really bad to me the past couple weeks. So WWE, TKO, Triple H, man, all I want to say is just get it together. Make better content, bro. Like and subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment too. I'm going to see y'all the next one. I swear if I turn on the show next week and see another tag team match with the LeBrons, I'm going to lose it, bro.